Hello and welcome back to the podcast brought to you by the Terminal Goonz. And today we're actually having a jolly episode.
A jolly?
A jolly episode.
We should have put the Christmas tree in this.
I mean, the Christmas tree is here, is out of frame. Yeah, you guys can see it.
Here.
But yeah, it's a jolly episode. Quite a bit has happened.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna get into the meat and gritty and, the meat and bones, all of that stuff. But today I just want to start off with the whole fact that I said that my song was gonna release before this episode, and it's going to release, but probably not before this episode, but more than likely before the end of the year. Song is called Dial Tone. I've been working on it. It's finished.
Oh, it's finally finished now?
It's
the
actually
and
finished.
Everything? Oh, you didn't... Yeah, I haven't listened to it yet.
Oh yeah, that is right. Only me and Raph have heard it.
I haven't heard it yet. I'm excited, though.
The song's finished. It's been finished for about, I want to say, it hasn't even been over a week. It's only, I think it was last week, Thursday, when we finished it.
Yeah, that's when he came over.
So we got Dial Tone finished. I'm very happy about that. And like, it's pretty cool, dude. It's pretty good. I don't really have anything bad to say about it other than like, I just need to get it out. The only things that I haven't gotten to getting around to is getting an album cover for it, or like a single cover, because it's gonna be the single version of it. That's all I'm gonna say. I won't spoil too much for the album, but it is gonna be on the album. And yeah, that was the first thing that I wanted to get into. Just like, let everybody know it's on its way. What did you want to get into, Jonathan? What did you?
Since we're talking about music, I have been working more towards my own project. I was actually inspired by some people I work with, because a dude I work with, and I won't say his name, but he was like, I was talking to him about music and he wanted to hear some of the songs I've been working on for this, I guess, EP. And the dude actually got incredibly pissed off that I haven't finished it or released it yet. And that was kind of like motivation to actually finish it now. So I'm actually working more towards it. I'm working on it in two different places. I work on it at work and when I'm here now.
But you didn't even tell me you worked on it at work.
Yeah, I put FL Studio on my laptop, so whenever I'm at work for a long time, or if I'm just there and I'm like, I'll be home by 5, and I don't come home until it's like 8, I pull up the laptop and I'm just working on shit, because I'm like, I'm already gonna be here for a long time anyway, might as well bust some shit out. So
also, I'm calling this the jolly episode just because we're technically, by technical standards, we are recording this on December 20th, 5 days before Christmas.
It is Christmas.
Yeah, it's basically Christmas around here. Everybody's going into Christmas mode. Yeah. The reason why we're recording this at technically December 20th is because, bro, it's 1 a.m.
Yeah, like, is it actually 1 a.m.?
It's actually shit. 1 a.m. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. We have been meaning to get to recording this, but the thing was, a lot of our time has been occupied by a little bit something else, which I'm definitely going to talk about. But like, it's we've been meaning to get to it. We've just been preoccupied. Yeah. One of those things. This isn't the thing that I was gonna talk about, but one of those things was being the concert that me and Raph went to.
Yeah.
So we had to go fill out a concert that was like, film a concert. We weren't told to film it. We just like filming concerts and all that. It was for the band Novelli by who has my friends Chris and Michael in it. They're pretty cool people, to be honest with you. And they're hella good skaters. That's the only that's the first thing I gotta fucking say. They are really freaking good, bro. They're really freaking good. But like we've been busy, just staying up and just doing stuff on top of that. The other thing that has been just taking up my time is actually recording Dial Tone and getting Dial Tone mixed, mastered, and ready to ship. I already explained that, which I'm telling y'all, if you guys do not listen to it, y'all are missing out. I'm just saying, it's a good song.
It's really good. It is really good from what I've heard from the unfinished version. So
and the only other thing that has been taking up at least my time, probably not as much as your. Actually, that's a lie, bro. It has been taking up your time too, because every time I stream it, you hop in.
Yeah.
And that game is Lethal Company, bro.
My game is addictive.
It's so good. It's such a good game.
It's so much fun.
Do you want to take it, or do you, like, I'll let you take it for a second, because like when I start going off about Lethal Company, I don't shut up for a second.
Like, bro, I don't know how the developer came up with this game, but it is so much fun. Like the quota, the enemies, like everything is so much fun. And I think the best part of the game right now is just the modding community, because the base game is fun, but there's so many good mods that you can throw in there. Mimic mods.
Like, dude, it's like a spooky game that has, it's like it has the Minecraft modding community behind it, but it's a spooky game.
Yeah.
And I've said this so much, bro. It is, I've been saying it on my stream. It is by far my favorite multiplayer horror mod, horror game.
It's really that good. Like I shit you not, horror games don't get me scared. This game can genuinely terrify the fuck out of me. Like I see something coming at me, I see the Bracken, the Thumper, the fucking Ghost Girl, I'm screaming like a bitch and I'm running away. That's the only time I'll do this in a game.
Dude,
like,
every single monster has their own like attributes and little things that you have to get. The only monster I'm gonna complain about in the game, and it's not a real complaint, it's just I fucking hate it, is the snare flea. I just hate the snare flea. Like it feels like a cheap shot when you get caught by the snare flea.
What's that?
That's the thing that gets on your head.
Oh, the crawler. Yeah,
you call it crawler.
Yeah. Same thing.
Same thing.
The brain eater
or face hugger, whatever you want to fucking call it. Like I just feel when you get caught by the snare flea, bro, it's a cheap shot. It gets you. I don't even feel that way about the eyeless dogs. I feel like if you got caught by the eyeless dogs, you just didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, you got fucked. Or coil head, that's also a painful to ass death, especially if you don't hear it.
The coil head, bro. I think that's the only one that. And granted, just to give you guys a little bit of context behind like how much I've been streaming this fucking game, I've got 35 hours on it. 35 fucking hours in less than 2 weeks playing it. And not gonna lie, bro, the only monster that, like, Coilhead is the only monster in the 35 hours that I've played the game that still to this moment like is probably the most terrifying monster to me, because I hate the fact that you can't look away from it. You can't look away.
See, that's the whole reason I love the coil head, because it's Weeping Angel, and those are like some of my favorite, I guess, enemies.
It's the noise though. The noise it makes.
The noise it makes the second you see it and it's like right in front of you, just the boing noise, that is so satisfying. It's terrifying, but it's satisfying.
It's a loud ass thump, like not like, thump, but like a doing, and you just hear that every time he stops. Okay? And now to give more context onto like why the game's addictive, bro, he already said it. The mods. Yeah. Oh my god, the mods and the proximity chat and the multiplayer aspect of the entire game is just like, it is so funny to just see your friends go in, not know what they're doing, and just witness chaos, like just everything go down.
It's really funny when your friends go in and you don't tell them what an enemy's gonna do, like the winding box guy. I swear to God, if you didn't tell me what it was gonna do, I would have waited for it to finish winding up.
And it's gotten you before.
It has, because I heard it winding up and I couldn't find it. Then all of a sudden I see something run at me and then I'm fucking dead.
I have a question. Have you ever been far away from it, like, and somebody else got it to open up?
No, I haven't. No. I don't think so.
That has happened to me and Brendan one time, where Brendan was at the main entrance and I was like all the way in the back of the facility, and like it got Brendan really. By the way, Brendan is King or Jax for any of you guys who are wondering. It got Brendan at the beginning and I didn't even know it, so I keep like ringing my walkie. Hey Brendan, you alive? Hey Brendan, you alive? All I hear is this really fast and loud running coming towards me, and it is, I don't know if you know this, but the Jester, that's what it's called, the Jester, its speed infinitely goes up.
I did not
infinitely goes up. It just keeps gaining momentum the farther it gets into the facility. So if it's coming your way from the front all the way to the back, By the time it's getting to you, it's got Mach 10 speed.
I didn't know that. I thought it just got really fast. I didn't know it was like an infinite speed.
It's an infinite speed. It never stops speeding up. It never stops speeding up. And the Thumper, like it can get faster speeds than the Thumper. The Thumper is like, yeah, the Thumper is fast, but the Thumper is not the fastest. Like, again, the Jester is just terrifying to even witness. Like, you go into the dark hallway, you turn a corner, and one of the mods that we have, it's the Skinwalker mod. The Skinwalker mod. You hear one of your own teammates like, "Oh, you were around where are you at, man?
Hey, come over here. I found an item."
I have a clip of your voice saying hello, and I'm like, hello? I turn the corner, and I just see this box walking with a pair of legs towards me. I'm like, nope. I just dip. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this, bro.
I shit you not. When we played with Anna, the fucking singing, that creeped me the fuck out. The entire time, I just kept hearing her singing, la, 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 or whatever the fuck she was singing, and I'm trying to find her, and I'm like, Anna, and she doesn't say anything, and then I see your body stop in front of me, and I'm like, oh, Marco, and you don't say anything, so I do the flashlight thing, and then you just go, and I'm running, I'll fucking book it.
Dude, oh my god. Yeah, like, if you guys are curious on, like, you know, seeing all the gameplay and all that, you guys should really watch our Twitch, or at least my Twitch. Like, I've been streaming it a fuck ton. Probably after this is released, we already had a big event where it was streamed on my Twitch channel, and it's gonna be multiple perspectives because I figured Brendan's gonna stream it as well. It's just gonna be a big party. But we have been going ham with this game. And all I want to say to Zeker's Roblox, because that's the guy who made the game, genuinely phenomenal game. I think you made a great game. The most that, like, I can give as a recommendation for, like, the future updates is, like, I've said this already on my Twitch, but, like, I'll say it again in the podcast. I think the biggest thing that you can add to the game that I can think of at this moment is one, the employee assigns mod. That mod is actually really good, and because it gives everybody a sense of like an objective. You know, other than collect scrap, get it to your ship, and then leave off. But the other one that I haven't even seen from any mod, and I know that only Zeekers can do it, is the whole fact that you can make portions of the facility. If you haven't realized, portions of the facility is like split up into sections. So like you'll have the big generator room, then you'll have the big, like, I don't know what to call the room, like, but it's like a
storage room thing.
The storage room is another one, but I'm talking about the
the open area.
It's an open area, that one too. But you already get the point of what I'm saying. You can make a section of the game inside the facility where if you find this section, you have to pull a lever, which will give you access to better loot, better, like, equipment, all that stuff. But the caveat to it is basically once you pull that lever, it unlocks like maybe 2 monsters, maybe
it releases
3 new monsters that are way more dangerous than the ones that you're already dealing with. And that would be really cool because that just adds to the roguelike element of a facility every time you go in. And I think the game is really good. I know he's going to keep updating it. I know he's going to continue the run with it because, like, again, the mimics were just added. Yeah. Great enemies. Especially when you do what we did with them. You take the mask off, and they can take any appearance of any player in your game. It's awesome. It's like really, really cool. I don't know how else to say that. Just Lethal Company as a game,
genuinely fun. It's so much
good. Fun. It's so good.
Like you can play it with anybody, and it's gonna be a fun fucking game. Like we need another big group to play it with because it's fun. Like, this is why I keep playing it every night until like 3 a.m. Like, I'll be tired. You can hear me yawning and shit. And I still want to keep playing.
I feel so bad because I know I'm the guy who just never sleeps, but you're being kept up
No,
because I'm
it's
like, let's
inten-
go again.
no, it's intentional because I want to keep going, but at a certain point, I'm like, I'm gonna fall asleep in this fucking chair.
My body can't do it.
This is why I'm so adamant about not being on the terminal all the time, because like I know I'm good at the terminal,
But the terminal, if you're on it, you're gonna fall asleep.
there's gonna be a day where I fall asleep on the terminal, and you're gonna be like, "Can you turn off the turret, Jonathan?
Turn the turret off,
Jonathan!" And then
turn the turret off.
and then everyone's gonna die, and then you're just gonna be like, "Well, we're not leaving," and then the time's gonna run out, and you're gonna see my body. just
Apologies
standing
for
there, so-
dooming both you and Brendan. We never talked about this.
Which
but
time?
in one of the streams, I was on terminal because no one else was on terminal. So I was just like, I'm gonna be on terminal. I stayed on it, and at some point, I had locked the only two doors to get
I
out.
remember. Yeah, and me and Brendan were trying to figure out how to get out, and we couldn't.
I had no clue what happened to you guys, except until like I saw the coroner notes, and it was noted that you had died from a snare flea, and then I think Brendan had died from a machine gun in that game.
Yeah, he died from the machine gun first, and I was trying to carry his body out, and I couldn't figure out how to get out the fucking thing. I went around every door, and I couldn't figure it out.
You were locked in. There was no way out. You were locked in.
You bitch.
I didn't know I locked you in because I kept typing it. I was like, oh shit, there's something on the other side of that door. So I locked it. And
That's fair.
essentially, I locked you in. Didn't mean to, but I did it.
Yeah. And you know what? That's almost as bad as Jaden when he's like, "Hey, what's this thing do?" And then he steps on the fucking mine and blows us both up. I am not getting over that. That was hilarious, but I was so mad.
I don't think I've had a mind death caught on stream yet. I've had one mind death.
You've seen
That
me
was-
do it before.
Yeah,
You've
I've
me
seen
a
Nick
lot of
do it too.
things.
Nick's mind death was pretty tragic because the way that he got killed by a mine, opens up a door, walks forward, mine. Like right dead center in the door.
Like the mines and the fucking mimic doors are the saddest deaths. Especially like the one where I was getting chased by the coil head, and I'm like, okay, well, we gotta pick a door. So I picked the wrong door because there was two there, and you were in the room too, and you
Yeah,
watched
I
me
was like,
get
I said to
murdered.
you, I was like, oh, well, I'm not taking the chance. I have too much on me. And you're like, this is a chance I'm willing to take. And then you turn around, do it, die. Hey, Jonathan died.
Yep.
Grabs all your equipment as I'm leaving out. And I don't even make it back. I don't even make it back.
Yep.
Like I said, everything in that game is hilarious. It's chaotic. It's fun. It's a great game. I really think he should continue to update it. How long do I think the game is going to last until there's a Lethal Company 2? Because Ralph is saying that there's going to be a Lethal Company 2 within the next 2 years. And I'm like, ain't no way. The game just released.
Yeah. Like, it would make sense if there was a story to it. Maybe that's something else he could add, like little
No
tiny
story.
bits of lore.
I don't want a story. He has lore in it. There is lore.
Yeah, no, I don't mean like an actual storyline or anything. I mean like cryptic ass lore, like not FNAF style lore, but like very cryptic.
You collect the tapes.
The tapes I've seen, but I mean,
And it tells the story of Sigurd and his crew. And for those of you who don't know about Sigurd and his crew, I'm not going to spoil too much. You guys should genuinely look into it. Not all the tapes are in the game yet, which is more evidence that he's going to update the game. But the story of Sigurd and his crew is like kind of sad because you witness this man descent into madness. And when you take that into account, how hilarious the game actually is like, these are real characters in this world that you are playing as, and your character is you, but you're playing as your character descending into madness.
yep.
When you kind of put two and two together.
Like when you hear your teammates talking to you when everyone's actually dead, and also seeing all the fucking crazy enemies like coil heads, seeing your friends get their necks snapped by the bracket and all that.
One thing about the coil head that I'm gonna add on to that, the coil head is actually what's the word? It's rumored that the coil head is a weapon of war because it emanates radiation off of it. Which
That's fucked.
It's creepy when you really think about it, and then it's even more creepier that it's thought to be man-made, and the fact that they kill you, remove your arms, and put a spring on your head is even weirder. So it's a man-made creature that radiates radiation and wants to make you like them.
And you can't kill it either, which is terrifying.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what. Which is good, because if you could just stare at it and keep whacking it, but...
It doesn't need to be killed. You can lock it in a door, but eventually it's going to open up the door. So, RIP to anybody who's like
one
trying
of the
to kill
metal
it.
doors. That's the only way you can trap that. That in the Bracken, if you trap it in one of those metal doors.
Do you
That's
even...
hard.
Were you there? It was you who was with me when we saw my mimic at the lock door.
Oh, yeah. And I was like, I got a key. I can just open this bitch. And then you...
I was like, dude, I was panicking. I was like, please don't open that door. Please don't open that door.
That was actually so funny to see.
But again, Lethal Company, if you guys haven't played it, definitely get a group together with all you guys to get all your friends together and just play the game. The game is really good.
You can play online too. Online's not as fun though. I played it once, my first time playing it, and the dude I was with was an asshole. He was like, "You don't see the shit on the floor, bro?" And I'm like, "It's dark. I don't know what you want me to tell you, bro."
It's dark.
Like, and then
It's dark.
And then he kept pissing me off. So when he got his neck snapped by the Bracken, I laughed at him. And then I jumped in the pit and said, "Fuck you, bro. We're not getting anything for this quarter." And then I dipped. So
Dude was not happy.
he was a fucking toxic dude. First game.
Speaking of
the rest was
toxic
good.
players, GTA.
UTA's.
Like more gaming news. I'm gonna bring up. I don't have a transition for GTA. I just want to bring up GTA 6 is literally in our backyard. It's literally in Florida.
Yeah. It's every fucking Florida meme is in the game so far. The Joker dude twerking on the car, the fucking Walmart alligator, all that shit's in there.
This is all normal stuff you see in Florida, which is like, I mean, you're not gonna see someone twerking out on top of a car all the time. That's
Unless
not,
you're in Ybor.
Unless you're in Ybor, that's a whole different thing. Or you're in Broward County or like Miami or some shit like that.
And you don't see alligators inside of Walmarts. To be honest, you don't really see alligators that often unless you go looking for them. But
Speak for yourself. I've lived here long enough to see alligators in the most random ass spots, and I'm just like, I am staying away from you, because I've seen some tweakers mess around with alligators and then full on regret it. Like,
yeah, and it's a fucking look. The only way to beat an alligator is to keep its mouth closed, and even then you can't if it starts twisting and turning. Like, it's over.
It's hard. You have to get the little alligator rubber band, and
just
I think
because they
so
can't open their
funny.
mouths that good. It's only when they chop down that it's really hard.
It's because they got big heads. They got big ass heads.
And tiny arms.
But I think the whole reason why I say it's in our backyards is because the whole meme with GTA 5 is like, when you go to LA, all you hear from younger tourists is, "Oh my god, it's like GTA 5." It is like, no shit, Sherlock, it is GTA 5.
Yeah.
It's not. Los Angeles was not based off of GTA 5, just to get that out to everybody. And I get the meme, but holy shit, if we keep saying the meme, everybody in the future is going to think, dang, GTA 5 influenced the city.
No, the fuck it did not.
It's like,
It was based off it. There was like a few games based off it too.
I don't even know when we're gonna get Liberty City. I mean, maybe GTA 7, and it's too early to say, but like,
Yeah,
maybe
because they might go
7?
back to Liberty City. I think they might try to do. If anything, they might just remaster.
They might do Chicago. Like, they might do
definitely.
Chicago as GTA 7.
That actually will be really good.
That'd be
Chirac,
really cool. I don't. Again, that's gonna be like 20 years in the future, because goddamn, it took 10 years for fucking GTA 6 to
To be
come
fair
out.
though, like
or to-
GTA Online was so profitable, they didn't need to make it GTA 6 for a long time.
They're
Like-
not, and they're probably. I hope GTA 6 is not riddled with the microtransactions that 5 has. Like, although I like 5 is really good. What I didn't like about 5 was like the online just felt empty.
Yeah, unless you were playing with friends and
Or
also,
RP.
The RP stuff was actually kind of funny. I never did it, but watching it was very funny.
I'd watch you play it. Like, if you were to go on GTA RP, I would genuinely watch. But like me, the type of games that I play, I won't say I'm a calm gamer. That's definitely not the term for me.
But you're not like a sweaty COD player or something.
No, not even like a COD player, but like I am definitely a sweaty player. Let's not lie. Like I'm a sweaty player in the sense of I want to shit on you and have fun with it, and I don't care if it kills me in the process. And you know that's very true with Smash and Rivals. Like I will kill myself in the process just to get a good like hit. It's very fun doing that. But when it comes to Sega,
I said this is correct.
Yeah,
that is some shit you do every time we play.
But when it comes to like games like I don't know, Minecraft, I'm very like wholesome for some reason until I'm not.
It's wholesome until the war starts. That's pretty much how it goes.
Exactly.
Like everyone's super chill and nice until you fuck with the wrong person and then a war breaks out. Like we're not playing on the server at the moment because of Lethal Company, but I am in the middle of a war right now with another player. He just hasn't come back online for me to fuck with him.
Oh no, he's been online.
Oh really?
He's been online.
Oh cool. I'm gonna fuck with you, just so you know.
All right, I'll let him know. I'll let him know.
If he read the sign, he knows I'm coming for him.
I don't even know if he. I'll ask if he actually read the sign. So basically, for context, for you guys who don't know, because none of these events were caught on a stream.
Yeah.
You might need to explain a little bit. I'm gonna let you take it away.
Minecraft, I have a big mansion that I stole from pillagers. One day I come on and I see that my door has been broken into. Like someone had just mined through my door. My turret, my expensive fucking turret, is destroyed and gone. And I see like 2 dead bodies in my like area.
Foyer, I guess.
Yeah, the foyer, I guess. And it's only like that because I have a bunch of guards inside. So if you go into my mansion, you're getting fucked regardless because they're all on high alert, like the max setting.
You're not allowed to be here. Get out.
You break shit, they're coming to fuck you up. And there's a lot of those guys in there. But I saw his dead body. I search it. He has my turret, has some of my items and shit on him. And I'm like, where did you get my shit from, bro? And so I put a
sign. Did a raid on your base. Yeah, he
did a raid, an unsuccessful raid, but I put a sign that said, fuck around and find out. I will kill you when I find you. And I haven't found him yet, but I know where his base is at, so I've been waiting for him to come on.
I was about to say, I know where his base is at, but I'm a third party in this at the very moment. He's not on my team.
Yeah.
And he's frankly not allowed to be on my team because he stole from me first, and I banished him from my city. I was like, you can't be here. You stole from us. You gotta leave. But like I'm being nice. I'm like, here, I'll give you food. Look, I'll bring food to you.
He's getting the treatment the pillagers got. I'm building an army, and I'm going to put all my guys in your place. So every time you
should just surround his place. You should just surround his place so he can't leave his house.
That would be funny, actually.
That like every time he tries to leave, he just gets demolished. Now, granted, this might cause problems with my guards if you put them on alert, but
yeah,
at the same time, I think it's funny just to see somebody else get into a war that they didn't even know they started.
Yeah,
but work out a peace treaty, maybe work out a peace treaty.
All he has to do is say, "I'm sorry," and that's it. That's all I want. That's good enough for me. But I will destroy everything this man owns and take everything from him. Like I'm petty. I'm fucking petty.
Is it gonna happen? Is it not gonna happen? We'll have to find out. Maybe it'll get
streamed. Maybe it won't be streamed. Probably will. But.
Speaking of streaming, I've been streaming a shit ton. It's not only gonna be Lethal Company. It's just Lethal Company at the moment. But like I said it last night. And I know nobody was awake for it, so I'll say it here on the podcast. Genuinely, the last few times that I've been streaming, a lot of the time has been like really, really fun and really good. I want to say I've been streaming consistently for the nice.
Shut the fuck up.
I've been streaming for the past 3 weeks, and yeah, honestly, with everybody that's been around me for the streams and everything, and you know, like actually coming in, having a good time while they're like playing these games with me, it's been really fun to actually stream again. And I'm honestly just like in a way better headspace than I've ever been, like streaming. Even back then, like I just used to deal with like a lot of weird stuff, and
yeah,
I just didn't like it. But like now I can just stream I have people in the chat who come all the time and actually support me. And I've never like felt more comfortable with it, especially after what Brendan showed me with like just split my audio, and that way I can have a way more like nicer time streaming, just way nicer, because splitting the audio has set it up for me so that, say I'm streaming Minecraft, right? I can stream Minecraft and I can listen to music from Spotify and it won't get caught in my stream anymore.
Huh.
It's
You gotta show me that, because that's the main reason I hate streaming Minecraft, because I can't listen to music because it just gets muted the entire time.
I'll show you how to do that, because like it has really set it up so that if I want to stream Minecraft anytime, it doesn't even have to just be music. It could be a podcast. I could listen like this. You can listen to Terminal Goonz while playing Minecraft.
Yeah.
You can listen to the podcast and like it won't ever get caught in your stream, which is so awesome. Like, in my opinion, it's
very convenient.
Most streamers should take this up as advice. Split your audio as soon as you can, because the moment you split it, you'll notice the significant difference in every kind of aspect when it comes to it just comes to the vibe that you are experiencing as the streamer, not the viewer, but you, because of the sheer fact that you're not bored, or I wouldn't say bored, is you're not actually just tunnel visioned on, okay, I can only stream and I can't listen to music, I have to only stream. No, it turns it into a way more chill experience, and it is so much better. I can't recommend that enough, to be honest.
That's honestly all I wanted for such a long time. Like, every time I stream like Minecraft, Sekiro, anything, I don't want to listen to Spotify or something, and I can't, because I'm like, copyright, and I'll get muted. And also, like, maybe all my viewers don't want to hear Tyler or whoever the fuck I'm listening to. So that's actually such a convenient thing.
Yeah, it's
so convenient.
It's dope. It's dope as hell. Honestly, one of the biggest things that I did have written here, I did need to actually say this, is that we've talked about the Minecraft stream, or the Minecraft SMP, for a little bit. And one of the things I'm going to say now is, because it's going to be 2024 pretty soon. Mm-hmm. If you do stream Minecraft and you're a little bit of a, like, you know, a lower streamer, or a low count streamer, one of the things that I really want to do within either January or February, now I'm going to talk about it again on the podcast when it actually comes through to fruition. Obviously, we're on SMP Fried Season 3, right?
Yeah.
When we get to Season 4, actually, it's going to be before Season 4 starts, one of the biggest things that I wanted to do is set up a sign-up thing for Season 4. For any streamers that are new to Minecraft, or just, you know, you're a new streamer, you want to get into a community, you want to play with some people, as long as we keep the momentum of the SMP going, and we can actually continue to afford it, I will set up for Season 4 a sign-up sheet that anyone who streams or does YouTube content can sign up for, as long as you submit your content and, or like details, and we'll make the sheet and everything. It'll be like a little thoroughly detailed, but like, you send us what kind of content you make, and then we'll actually see and consider you into Season 4. Because honestly, I think opening it up for content creators would be really fun to do and make it a lot more fun. And on top of that, it'd just be a great networking tool for everybody to actually just mingle amongst each other. Say you're a Smash streamer and you meet another Smash streamer within the SMP. Both of y'all can like collaborate outside of the SMP. I think that would be dope. Say you're a musician like Freddie Dredd or Baby No Money, or me and you on the SMP, and you meet somebody else who's also a musician but not in the same context as you. Say they're highly particularly good at one instrument, you can link up with them. I've been really wanting to make the whole networking aspect of the entire stream, or not stream, but the SMP just like even bigger and more evident. And of course, SMP Fried is more than likely going to either be played on 119 or 120. I haven't decided yet. We're gonna figure it out.
I feel like there's probably more stability in 119 right now.
That's what I'm saying, and plus more mods. But
Yeah.
but the thing is, people are gonna be like, oh, I want the artifacts. I want to do archaeology, and I get people want to do that, so I'll consider it. But the thing is like, you guys gotta understand, Minecraft mods take a lot of time to update, and some of them just take eons to update. Like Ice and Fire, bro. Ice and Fire took, I kid you not, 2 years to even just get to 118. That was annoying.
Yeah.
But I don't make the mods. I only support them. I can't be mad because they all live their own lives.
Mm-hmm.
Same as like the mods for the Lethal Company community. They all live their lives. But who else is living their life and working on stuff? You. Where's that mixtape? Where's that song, Jonathan? Where's your music at? Because we got Dial Tone coming. Where's the Cruel Azul mixtape?
The Cruel Azul mixtape is gonna come. I'm not giving a date because last time I gave a date, I didn't deliver on it.
Can we get a single in January?
In January, that's actually very possible.
Oh.
I'm seriously not joking when I say I have like most of the songs done. The only thing I need to do is just either finish writing the lyrics or put the lyrics to the song. That's really all I got to do now.
You just tell me. You tell me a date. You tell me a date that you want to actually do it.
And
we'll use the booth, aka my fucking closet.
Yeah. Booth is a booth. It's good.
It works. We'll use my booth and we'll get it recorded, because the thing is you seen how Dial Tone was hectic.
Yeah.
Hectic to record. And honestly, we're not doing that again with the next recording.
No.
Either it be yours or mine. We're not doing that again.
No offense to anyone, but like that took a long time to get done.
Yeah,
like a very long time.
Oh my god. One of the times I'll fully take responsibility for it. One of the times was my fault because I had called Raph over here. I was like, hey, I don't actually have the verse written. And he was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That would have actually pissed me off too.
Like that was it, but the whole reason for it was because like I didn't know he was actually gonna show up. I actually didn't know if he was gonna do it.
That's true. That's a fair assumption given like the history.
But now it's not happening. Raph's actually been pretty on top of like showing up,
which is
as
nice.
of recently. Like yes, we did. We had to give him a little bit of lip, one time.
Yeah.
But for the most part, he's been actually pretty good about it. And as of the last podcast, he's been really good about it. And I hope he continues that. Like, Raph, whenever you do see the podcast, you are appreciated. I maybe like talk about it like this a lot, but you are very appreciated. I want you to know that like everything you are doing to help me out is like, thank you. I do appreciate it a lot. And just keep up the good work, bro. And keep up like everything. I see that you're like doing your own music. He actually made a beat, and I forgot to show you that, but
I would love to hear. I never get to hear Rap's music, so this would be nice.
Well, he made a beat actually based off of like what he's been hearing us produce and what we listen to, and he sent it to me, and it's ragecore. So
Ooh.
He was like, oh, this is probably a beat that you guys would probably want to hop on. And he said he was going to write some vocals for it too. So I was like, oh, I would love to see it. Let's actually fucking do this, because this would be the first time we get to hear the Raphael vocals or the Toxic McCartan vocals, however you want to say it. It's pretty cool to actually see people in the collective getting more, risque with their music, because he's, as he in his own words says, he came from the EDM side of music. Neither me or you came from the EDM side. Granted, I have ties to it, like early influences, maybe like Miha, or Hi Miha, or I said Astrophysics, or just chiptune in general and old stuff.
I will say, like when I first made music in my music production class in high school, my teacher was really into EDM, so that was kind of what he taught everyone how to make a little bit of. But it was mainly just here's a bunch of loops, use these loops and make a song out of them. So
Was this Cymatics loops?
no, it was just a random generic loop pack. Like
I think it's so funny. I knew about cymatic loops before Trippy Red's Mr. Rage. I think that's so hilarious that Mr. Rage blew cymatics, like all his loop kits up.
because it's really good. It's just really good.
Well, the thing is like it's not hard to make a loop like that. It's a hyper saw, bro. It is like for anybody that's curious, it is a hyper saw. But the way that cymatics, I don't know how to say his name. The way that he does it in a particular way where you do need to know a little bit of music theory to get the same effect. And you also need to know how to produce to get the same effect as Mr. Rage. Because the thing is, if you are just, you make a hypersaw and it's just one thing, you're more than likely only going to sound like Ken Carson, which isn't bad. But if you listen to Ken Carson, it's one saw. It's one saw almost the entire melody, which isn't bad. That's his style. I like that. That's why I can say that, because I like fucking Ken Carson.
But he's good. So,
but like, if you want the actual full Mr. Rage effect, you gotta learn a little bit of music theory.
yeah.
Or you gotta just have a good ear, like a really good ear, and just know what you're doing with it. Because I even showed you like some tricks of like reverse reverb and all that stuff, and that can easily tie into rage beats, but that again requires like a lot of fucking music knowledge.
Yeah, you really have to know what you're doing. Like, I feel like me and you both don't realize how much we actually know about music until we have to explain it to someone else that doesn't know anything. And like, it's a long explanation, and you realize, oh wow, to explain how to do this, you have to explain how to do these other things to even get to this point. Like, it's a lot of steps.
Side note, talking about music, I absolutely hate Logic. Not Logic the rapper.
I'm about to say,
Not Logic the rapper, but Logic Mac, like on the Mac. I just hate that DAW. If you use it, that's on you. Logic, you can like it.
Logic doesn't seem like the worst, but I also don't have a Mac. I don't like Mac, so I don't
like Logic. It's so I wouldn't say primitive. It's not primitive.
It's just not made for like what you do.
It's just really so, for lack of a better way of saying it, icky. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, we produce an FL, which is what we're used to, but also I think FL just fits what we're trying to make a lot better.
Especially after seeing FL21, like that looks so good,
bro.
That looks so good.
It's so nice. It's so much fun. Like, I know it's like the FL20, but all the extra features are nice. And like alone, the best feature is whenever you save your project, whatever samples you're using gets saved with the project file. So if you take that project file, put it into a different thing, which all your samples are there. You don't have to drag and drop all your samples. Nothing gets lost. It's all in the save file. It's so nice and convenient that they finally did that.
Which, now that I think about it, that's kind of something they should have been doing, because Logic does it. Logic does that immediately.
This is why it probably wasn't industry standard for a long time, because
now that you say it, I think that's the reason.
Every other DAW will do that, so that way it's transferable everywhere you go. Even like other programs like Adobe, you could switch between any Adobe product. You can take an Adobe file, I can take mine, put it on your computer. You can open the exact same shit that I had on there, like without even having the same folder.
Because it all saves in the folder, right? If I'm right, yeah.
Like but with FL, it never did. It's just, here's your project file. If you don't have the samples there, oh, sorry, you're fucked. Like,
but I mean, you would have to make a zip loop package, but granted, I don't know. Is the zip loop package still in 21? I don't know.
I haven't looked, just because that feature's in. It probably is. I would more than likely say it probably is.
I want to say it is, but
just for if you're trying to give it, I don't know. I feel like it'd probably still be in there though for people that make it or do it that way.
I definitely need to check. Like,
I can look afterwards, but
I know that FL. I mean, I've always said it. If you like more simple more like visually appealing stuff, FL is definitely going to be the one for you. And honestly, it's a great dot for like beginner and pro people, because it doesn't matter how late into your music career you get into FL. It really just shows you everything you need to know, and it gives you all the tools. Like Maximus, goated plugin. Goated plugin.
It's so nice.
Like, I cannot stress to you guys enough, if you are going to master a track, use Maximus as your final effect. Final, not first. Do not use that plugin before everything is done. You need to use it on the end. And once you use it, bro, the equalizing becomes so good. Because if you equalize all your vocals correctly, you do this all beforehand, you can equalize your vocals, equalize your beat, equalize the patterns. As soon as you get that all done, and everything's like put into its own sections, when you bring Maximus up, you can like improve those areas of the song individually. And it's really nice to see your low, your mid, and your high, like all three of those, just like editing in its own sort of fashion and way. And there's a way to even like treat Maximus as a filter, so you can have two Maximuses, one acting as a filter for the song and the other one just acting as an actual master of the song.
Damn.
It's really good. It's really good. And I don't know how to stress it enough, because I've known that Maximus has been in FL for so long, but the problem is that nobody, if you're like newer to producing, you're not really using it too much. So to all you new producers, once you're done with your track, I'm even saying your vocals, once you're done with your vocals and your track, use Maximus and utilize it correctly. Actually see what it is meant for, because some people will use plugins like Soundgoodizer and they'll just slap that on everything. Do not do that. It makes your song sound tinny. Like,
and also don't slap Gross Beat on everything, no matter how good Gross Beat, because it's a good plugin too.
You can slap. I like a little bit. I like good, a little bit of slapping with Gross Beat.
But like, don't slap it on like every fucking thing unless it fits really well. But most of the time sometimes I'll hear a song and I'm like, damn, you really just put Gross Beat on all this, huh? Like on every, like, drums, melody, bass, everything.
I ain't never heard Gross Beat on drums. Hold up. I have never heard Gross Beat on drums.
I've heard it done before and I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Like, it sounds different. Like, it doesn't sound bad.
It sounds different.
Yeah.
Like,
it's not like what I'm used to hearing, but like,
is it like, is it glitchy?
It can be glitchy. Like, the only time I've heard it work really well is if it's like break drums, like really fast break drums, and you put Gross Beat on it.
What, half timing it?
Half timing it will work too. But
I mean, you can naturally half time it.
Yeah, but if you put a gate on it, I mean, like, and just have it like tune in and out or pop in and out.
Oh, like I wasn't even thinking about the gate. I'm thinking about the way that it manipulates timing.
The timing aspects are really cool, but the gate part of it is, I think, the most useful if you're gonna use it.
Yeah, I don't use Gross Beat for gating at all. I only use it for the timing. Yeah.
See,
and I'm about to replace it. You already know I'm about to replace it with halftime. Like,
yeah,
because halftime is such a better plugin. It's such a better plugin if you're only using it for like timing wise and all that stuff. Like,
but
also less processor heavy. Like, if you're using halftime does what halftime does. It does its particular function, and you can set the bars of how many times you want it to go through, but it's only halftiming it or speeding it up. I don't necessarily know if it speeds it up. Don't quote me on that, but
it probably does.
It's pretty good. It's pretty fucking good. Also, I wanted to clarify one thing from the last episode. I said, look at this photograph. It's about his family. It's not about his family. It's about his upbringing. Just wanted to clarify that part.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, Nickelback. It was about his upbringing and how the band's upbringing was. Just had to say that because I had to go look it up after the podcast to make sure. Did I remember this correctly? I didn't. I half remembered it, but
You know it's about him at least, so.
Yeah, I at least got a little bit of it like on the head, but the rest of it, nah. I just wanted to clarify that because, you know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And if somebody's going to say it in comments, I'll listen. I'll take it. I'll take it. You know, I'm wrong. I fucked up. But at the very least, I can go ahead and correct myself now. So, yeah, it's about the upbringing. And damn, man, going back, rewinding a bit, the whole fucking Maximus plugin and halftime, please.
Beautiful.
Oh my god,
beautiful plugins.
Not only that, like, I'm not gonna give you all the secret sauce, but I'm gonna give you guys a little tip. It's just like, you can use the default built-in plugins. They're great. They get you very far. But if you are looking for unique sounds, you definitely want to go buying some plugins. Like, you really want to do that, because half the time FL is made for a general audience. It's not made for particular music. It's made for whoever is producing, like whoever gets that DAW in their position. It's going to be made for everybody to be able to use. Or same thing with Ableton, and same thing with Logic, but I fucking hate Logic. Not the rapper.
Yes, the rapper.
Although, okay, we'll get to that topic another day. But that's for a divisive episode.
No,
but
that's gonna be when we start swinging on people.
But the whole thing with like, you know, just getting a very particular sound that's like to you, should definitely explore getting some VSTs that are unique to something that you are looking for. And I say that to everybody, especially when you're a producer and you don't know how to make your own particular sound. You definitely want to just like go hunting for some VSTs and experiment. Yeah. It's very nice. It's very cool. You can find some really wacky ones like the wah or the plugins. I don't even know what what is it? Mongolian throat singing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I can't replicate.
I can't remember. I can't remember what it was, but it's a really cool, like, like you can make it do vowel sounds, and I really think that's cool. But the only way I found out about it was because of Jaden, and Jaden was like, "Look at this, dude! This is so cool!" And it was the most weird plugin I had ever seen, but it was really cool to see. It was really cool to see.
And also, at some point, you could do what I started doing and learning how to make your own synths. Like, there's a plugin I use that I'm not going to tell you because it's mine now, but I can't give the sauce away like that. But it's a free plugin. It's really convenient. It's really nice. You can get 3 oscillators. You can make pretty much any sound you want, as long as you know how to use the different waveforms, like sine, wave. Like the
you can even get a physical. You can get a physical synthesizer too.
Physical one too. It doesn't matter which one you get. You can realistically make whatever you want as long as you have those tools and know how each tool works.
Physical synthesizers, really for those of you who don't know how the actual tech works, they sync up with your. If you have an audio interface that's smart enough, it can sync up with it, and then it can sync up with your DAW. And the way that they transfer information is all based on exact time code. Not all of it. There's multiple triggers on it and all that stuff. But the thing is if you have a synthesizer that can alter the oscillators on it, aka the sound wave on it, then you can create particular sounds with it, and you can even add voices to it. Voices being harmony. So I'm really trying to break it down into layman terms, so just for anyone that's new to it, because I know everything I'm saying is like kind of techie, kind of like very music techie. Theory.
It's like you have to be making music to kind of understand it.
Yeah.
But like you'll get it. Just stay in the community long enough and you'll understand the terminology.
Just mess around with the oscillators, and the physical ones will always produce analog sounds that you can't quite get from a digital one.
Yeah.
But that's what adds to the flavor of an analog synth, because it is just producing artifactual sounds that would never be heard. and you can kind of replicate it with digital stuff,
but it won't sound exactly the same. There's always like a little something extra with analog things, like even pedals too, like guitar pedals, analog pedals.
Yeah, especially with guitar stuff, bro. You really want to get analog, and mainly analog.
Yeah,
because if you've compared a digital distortion to an analog distortion, you can hear the difference. Like, if you've been listening to a lot of music, and I mean a lot of music, for instance, one of my distortion pedals was, I think, 300, 350, and that distortion is nice. That is a very nice distortion. Cannot get that sound from anything else. But the thing is, it's analog. It's so good. But the thing I'm worried about is that I'm going to have to buy another one at some point. Because here's the thing about analog, that why people buy digital is that analog can and will die at some point.
Yeah.
Like, your thing will break. I even have a pedal somewhere on set right now that is just broken. It's a broken ass pedal. And yeah, like, I literally can't.
Super chorus pedal.
Can't use it anymore. It's a good pedal. It's a very good.
Nice. It's a boss pedal too.
It's a good beginner pedal.
Yeah.
But I can't use it. I just genuinely can't use it anymore because it's broken.
Yeah.
The analog parts in it need to be repaired, and I honestly don't think there's a tech anywhere nearby who's gonna know how to repair that.
Probably not, unless you go to like Sam Ash or something.
Or Orlando, bro. I'm gonna have to go to Orlando.
I shit you not. Even looking for any equipment, like the guitar amp I've been looking for, that Vox amp, I only can find it in places like Miami, Jacksonville, and Orlando. I can't find any close in Tampa.
Nothing is gonna be here.
Yeah,
nothing.
And if I do find one, it's like a brand new one that's full price. But I'm not like, I don't need a brand new one that's like $1,500. I don't need that. Like, I just want the amp.
But sometimes you gotta shell out the money.
Yeah, no, I can get a used one for like $600 if I can find a good deal. Like, I had a great deal, and I didn't act on it, and now I'm not gonna get the amp or the traveling case with it.
Rip.
Because that one.
I know which one. Yeah, you showed me this one.
It was like 700, and I knew I could talk him down to at least 600, and it came with the whole amp and a traveling case, like the big metal traveling case for when you go on tours and shit. It was such a great deal, and it's gone. I can't find it, so I'm assuming it's got sold. Like it
definitely got sold.
Like, I don't blame whoever bought it. Fuck you, but I don't blame you because that's a great deal.
Fuck you.
I wanted it, but it is what it is. So
it was supposed to be mine.
It was mine. But it is what it is, though.
You gotta take the L.
I'm taking it. Look, that door closed, the window's gonna open sometime soon. So
like really soon. Hopefully.
I keep looking. I never stop looking for that amp. So
another game, you just want to rewind it a little bit. Another game that we've been playing a lot, Rivals. Oh my god! Speaking of mods again, dude, I'm like slowly realizing I am genuinely becoming known as the mod guy, and it's been hitting me even more and more and more as we're playing Lethal Company. I don't remember who said it to me, but somebody said to me, I think you're known as the mod guy, like, when it comes to everything. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean I'm known as the mod guy? But then I realized every time I play a fucking game, I include a mod in my game.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's like almost every game I play, and it's like usually, it's never anything that's like I'm cheating with the mod. It's always like, hey, I have this mod that like adds this really stupid content into the game, and it's not anything like really
the
dumb.
KFC guy.
Oh my god, the KOC. But yeah. I mean, like in Rivals, bro, we got some stupid content in there.
Colonel Ronald
McDonald, the Colonel, but like Barack Obama. But then we got some like really good mods in there, like Melee Luigi. Plays exactly like Melee. The only difference is his grab is slightly different, and the fact that he has a grab in Rivals is just crazy.
The Hollow Knight characters too; those are all really
all fun. The Hollow Knight characters, all the Undertale, Deltarune, and Yume Nikki off, Earthbound, all those characters. Like even FNAF. Even FNAF, Springtrap is just crazy in that game.
Fun.
But I'm gonna recommend to any of you guys who are like coming from the Smash community and looking for a game to play on your PC wherever you go, definitely buy Rivals of Aether. You can add custom characters into it, and it's really fucking good. Plus, Rivals of Aether 2 is just right around the corner, so you should really get into it now while you have the chance to learn the mechanics in the base, the first game, because once Rivals 2 is out, yeah, it's I'm gonna say it, the tournaments are gonna get big. Like it's gonna start out like Rocket League, where it was like super small and nobody played it, and then it's gonna explode. Like it's gonna explode within a year, because Rivals 2 is the only game I can see dethroning Smash competitively. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear that. Like, trust me, dude, I like Smash, but Smash Ultimate is not gonna stay up forever, and you have to accept that.
Yeah, especially no new characters either. Like Sora's the last one, so
No new characters at all. It's not gonna happen, and it's not gonna happen until somebody makes a new Nintendo console. And from what it seems like, they're not even making a new console. They're just making an upgraded Switch. So I'm not seeing it happening anytime soon. I like Smash.
unless they just decide, you know what, let's make another Smash game. But
If they do,
because like a lot of the fighting games are all kind of coming back right now. Like Tekken 8's coming back really soon.
Tekken 8's about to be
Mortal Kombat
lit.
just came back too. Street Fighter just came back too, I think. So like, it's not out of the ordinary for Smash to make a comeback now. But
I just
there's
don't
no
see it. I
announcements or
just don't
anything.
see
Like,
it
just
happening.
yeah, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be happening.
I don't think it's gonna. Even if it does happen, it's like it probably will sell. I'm never gonna doubt Smash is not gonna sell. But the thing is like, is it gonna be as good as Ultimate? Personally, no. I've been playing it competitively since Brawl, and ever since Brawl, I've only seen the game get better. And that's a long stretch for 4. 4 was not good. And I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, 4 was better than Brawl. I want you to go back and play 4 and really tell me it was better than Brawl, because that game is slow as hell. I want you all to go back and play it. Okay? Really go back and play it.
You're passionate about Smash.
Yeah, like
Very passionate.
really feel that game. When you launch somebody, it looks like slow motion. I hated it. Like, I went back to play it one time, like with Jaden. I want to say maybe a year ago. Not a year ago, like a year before he left to Oregon, and I was like, dude, this game sucks. It sucked. Like, it was good when we were playing it, but when you go back and play it now and you compare it to Ultimate, it's fucking trash.
See, I think the best way you can know that game was just not that good is no one talks about it, and there's not really a community for it. Like Melee community in competitive tournaments,
64.
still there. 64, same shit. People still play it.
I still play 64.
In Ultimate, people play that. 4, I never hear shit about 4. No one ever talks or plays 4.
Brawl.
There are people out there, don't get me wrong, but like for us, I don't hear anyone talk about it.
I love 64. Like, again, mods.
I mean,
I love 64 because Smash Remix is such an awesome mod.
it's just so fun. I wish y'all could see it. There's literally a Nintendo N64 just chilling over here.
Dude, yeah, like even on my EverDrive, I have an EverDrive, right? I have Smash 64, the actual copy, so I can fucking do this. But like, I put on the EverDrive, I put modded Smash 64, and it's called Smash Remix. And what it does is it adds so many new characters to the game. And one of the characters actually 2 of the characters that are in the game that I have never thought were going to be put in the Smash, Goemon and the girl from Mischief Makers.
Huh.
Like,
That's strange.
yeah, like both those characters, never thought that they were going to be put in the game. Like, even for the release trailer of Goemon, I was like, this is Goemon. There's no way that this isn't Goemon. Like, he's from Mystical Ninja. The Legend of Goemon. I looked into the history of his thing, not game, thing. It turns out he's a legend. He's the Robin Hood of Japan, and I did not know this. This makes sense for why every time you hit you hit an enemy in this game, they turn into coins. I had no clue about this. This character,
still from the rich. Okay.
dude, this character has always been an enigma. Even though I played Mystical Ninjas starring Goemon, and then Mystical Ninja 2 with like all four, the robot, the girl, the blue guy, and Goemon, of course. Like, I didn't understand it. I just didn't understand what the fuck the game was about. All I know is that I get absorbed into a robot, and then there's a epic theme that plays. Other than that, the game was fun. It was a platformer, and it was a really weird platformer at that. Right. Never knew what the game was about.
I've never played it or seen it, but that sounds like an interesting.
I'll show you. I think the song is called I Am Impact. Right after this, and you will see that this game is one of the weird. And I own the game, by the way. I own the game.
Fucking game.
It is a strange fucking game. By the way, have we made time?
Oh yeah, we've been made time.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize. Shit. I've been talking my ass off about
we've been chilling. Like maybe it's an hour and like 6 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So we're chilling.
All right. Well, I guess we'll start wrapping it up. I don't know how much footage is left. That one's already blinking over there.
Yeah,
so
there was 35 minutes left on it, but
you want to go check it real quick? Because I think it's about time we wrap it up.
Because it's still.
No, it's done. Are the other two still going? All right. Well, all right. I guess we run our course on the big camera, guys.
Yeah, shame.
I apologize, but
it'll be all right.
It is what it is. We've run out of time on this podcast, but we'll definitely get back to the Legend of Goemon next time.
Legend of Goemon.
With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast.
Thank you for coming back for episode 2.
Yeah.
Podcast.
And like we said, we're gonna keep doing it. We're gonna keep doing this as much as we can. We're gonna try and at least get 2 out a month. 2 out a month?
Yeah, 2. That's doable.
Yeah, that I think that's what we've decided on, and I don't think there's no like official time frame we're gonna do it. We're gonna try at least do 1 in the beginning and 1 at the end. But yeah. With that being said, if you guys want to support the collective and you want to support me and you want to support Jonathan, you guys should sub to the actual YouTube channel, Terminal Goonz. And if you really want to support us, you should subscribe to my Twitch channel at Gnarly Leiden by using your Amazon Prime for it to be free or just $5. With that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I hope you guys have a damn good one. Peace out.